Join me as I brave the winds and rain of Hurricane Milton and see if I can stay outside for a full hour during the storm. Hurricane Milton, the behemoth storm that's been dominating headlines in 2024, has finally made landfall, wreaking havoc on coastal communities and leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. As we speak, the storm is pummeling the eastern seaboard, with winds of over 120 miles per hour and torrential rains that are causing widespread flooding. Communities in the direct path of the hurricane are facing unprecedented challenges. Evacuation efforts have been hindered by clogged roads and widespread power outages, leaving many stranded in their homes. The infrastructure in these areas is also a major concern, with many buildings and bridges not designed to withstand the sheer force of the storm. In addition, emergency responders are battling treacherous conditions to reach those in need, and it's clear that this is going to be a long and difficult recovery process. The economic impact of the storm is already being felt, with many businesses forced to close and trade coming to a standstill. As the full extent of the damage becomes clearer, it's likely that the cost of the storm will run into billions of dollars. One of the most worrying aspects of Hurricane Milton is the speed at which it intensified. Just 24 hours ago, the storm was a Category 2, but rapid intensification has seen it balloon into a monstrous Category 4. The National Hurricane Center has been working around the clock to track the storm's progress, and their data suggests that Milton is still growing in strength. I've spoken to experts who tell me that the storm's unique path, combined with a combination of atmospheric and oceanic factors, has created the perfect storm. The good news is that forecasters are confident that they can predict the storm's trajectory, but the bad news is that it's going to be a long and painful few days for those in its path. As the storm continues to move inland, the rain and wind will only get worse, and it's crucial that people stay indoors and follow the instructions of local authorities. The moment of truth has finally arrived. Hurricane Milton has reached its peak intensity, and the visuals are truly breathtaking. I'm seeing footage of roofs torn off buildings, trees uprooted, and power lines strewn across the streets. The storm surge has inundated coastal areas, leaving homes and businesses underwater. I've spoken to people who are riding out the storm, and their stories are harrowing. Windows blown in, roofs collapsing, and the constant deafening roar of the wind. It's a truly terrifying experience, and one that will leave an indelible mark on those who have lived through it. As the storm begins to move inland, the damage is only going to get worse, and it's heartbreaking to think about the lives that have been turned upside down. In summary, Hurricane Milton is a disaster of epic proportions, and it's clear that the recovery process is going to be long and difficult. The storm's sheer strength, combined with the challenges faced by communities in its path, has created a perfect storm of destruction and chaos. As we continue to follow the storm's progress, our thoughts are with those affected and the brave men and women who are working tirelessly to keep them safe. If you've got any thoughts on Hurricane Milton, please let me know in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more disaster coverage and updates.